Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Timurids here, and welcome back to our Timurid campaign. You've joined us outside Nicaea, where the Crown Prince of the Egyptians is going to take us on. He's standing in fourth. Honestly, if he'd done this at the start, he would have had a fair chance, but at this point, it is just drips and drags. They're not going to do too well here. Constantinople will fall before too long as well, and that'll be the end of Egypt. So let's get in here, let's get the job done. Early on, some of the cav decide to throw themselves into their death. Not quite sure why, but that's fine. We will just start to take them out. We'll just tell the javelins and the missiles to stop shooting for a moment. Just let our cavalry do their job. Horse archers, you can start swinging around here to intercept the... Let's come out that side gate there. And I don't know why they're still fighting, but we are largely taking them out. I think that's their experience, actually. They are very experienced, these chaps. We'll clear them off without any real problem, though. Yeah, honestly, they are down to about 7. They have only killed a few of our lovely Khan's guard. So we'll just get ourselves back behind the line and we'll let those lads get shots as they run off. That's good. That's perfect for us. So, nice simple start. In fact, just let them all die. That's it. So first, well, not really even a wave, just the first sacrifices have come in. Obviously a terrible day for it. They wanted it to be nice and cinematic, I suppose. It's not looking too good for them. I might go and send my archers, actually, my horse archers forward, just to cause a little bit of annoyance. Some foolish archers getting themselves caught out by the charge of the Khan's guard there. They are quite royally deceased at this point, I think. They have actually organised a line out here. It's a bit terrible, but it's here. It exists. So we'll send 2 of you into them, 2 of you into these laddies, and otherwise we've just got our horse archers somewhere over here. Go and finish off those Mamelukes, just make sure that flank is all ours. That'd be marvellous. And we've got a little bit of a charge here from 2 blokes. They apparently want to chop down those archers with the most minimum efficiency. That's just brilliant, isn't it? Okay, maybe all pull out, sirs, all pull out. I am slowly shuffling around as I get closer, just because it normally makes the AI reset. It just helps buy a few moments to hit them with the arrows a bit more effectively. We've actually got the javelins coming in now, which is quite fun. So that works for us. Just carry on with this. Much more than that. That is extremely close, of course. But we are pretty much out of missiles at this point, so you might as well just stand here. And these spin militia aren't going to have a good time. That's all I will say for them. Not going to go well at all. Honestly, though, I'm a bit confused by why they're being so passive here. They are not in a good place. 3% loss to us, 38% for them. Considering we've used most of our missiles, that isn't particularly great. But I'm a bit worried about getting too close to these towers. There we are. A bit of movement from them. Are they actually going to come forward? No, they're just reshuffling because they've routed. Okay. Okay, this is getting a little bit silly now. These guys are literally... they're just getting the new wave of javelins coming in. This is fine. Even at this close, they're still just reforming in front of us. It's ridiculous. Are they actually going to charge? Well, they're actually charging at us. Yay! Into halberd. Well done, sirs. You understand what these things are, right? They reach over and pull you off the horse machines. That's what they are. Oh, magnificent. So that's probably going to go fairly well for us, I imagine. There are still quite a few units in here, but Saracen militia are halberd militia are pretty good at holding their position. Spin militia, you just charge into those peasants. You start running forward. Afghan javelin men can just continue to throw in where possible. And is that the blow of the general? The general is coming in at this point. Let's get our Khan's guard around the flank then. You get yourself set up. Same with you 2 chappies over here. And we'll just get a Turkoman to swing into the rear as well. These towers shouldn't be getting activated anytime soon, because they're just routing units that are hitting there. General, you come in and go take on their general as well. Bit of a quagmire, but doesn't seem to matter too much. We've got the Hell Bridge just really... yeah, poking and pulling them pretty effectively there. They're not losing too much. You said though you can start to come on in. Right, you chaps, charge into that bodyguard. And you guys do the same. mainly just here for numbers, really. I'm not too worried about these lads actually getting in there. Did say charge into the bodyguard, so please go and do that. Literally what I'm asking you to do. All infantry, start running forward. That'll be good. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Those peasants, with 14 left, those peasants are holding. Double charge then from the Khan's Guard from each side. General should be coming in at the third side. And those towers annoyingly have been activated, which is a bit irritating. Might as well get the horse archers then to go chop them down. Bit of a mess this battle, but you know what? That's fine. They're very experienced troops. I will simply take what I can with it. Last few units going down here. There we go. There is the it's the Crown Prince, wasn't it? Here, it's not the Sultan. It is the Crown Prince. I'm not sure who isn't actually routed at this stage. There might be someone who's got back to the plaza, but it does look like we've managed to follow them in the gate, which is unusual Medieval 2. Normally the gate just doesn't open, but there we go. Managed to pull that one off. Just a job of mopping them all up at this stage. Let's swing in. Something isn't routing, but I don't think it's out here, because I'm pretty sure they've all given up on their miserable, miserable existence here in the torrential rain. So we'll just go and grab our archers, start sending them in as well. Maybe there's someone back at the plaza. No, there's still no one here. Don't actually know where this unit is. Mysterious, mysterious unit. All units just start running in, take on those spear militia. Oh, there's a catapult right here! Absolute madness. You can just shoot at a general. Oh, that could have been horrendous if they actually managed to pull that off. But no, there goes the catapult. I think that was the last unit that I hadn't spotted. General, no experience in battle. I didn't really take that into account here, but I just assumed with our absolute superior numbers we'd be fine. Really should go and take on those catapults as well. There's actually 2 more. I forgot there were catapults. Oh, there's 3 more. So many catapults down the street here. General, this could be a fun game. Go and take on the catapult, will you? I don't really want to end at 2 minutes. We're just going to mop them all up. Lovely, lovely stuff. It's a shame they didn't get these nearer the gate. That could have had a lot of fun as we ran through. But maybe we'll see about that in Corinth. I could actually do something to help Corinth. I'm probably just going to let it try and defend itself, because that'll be more fun. General, I did ask you to go take on those 12 chaps though, so please go and do that.
Our foe is broken.
There we go, then the last few chaps have decided to flee. That's about 2 of them left in this city. 17% of us lost. Considering it's a Sally battle, that's actually a surprisingly large amount, but it was a full-on affair against pretty much entirely 9 experienced units. So, hardly surprising in some way, but no, I'd say it's fairly good work in essence. We've just lost mainly some of our Khan's Guard and some of our Turkomans. On the whole, the infantry's actually stood up pretty well. It's only those spear militia on the flanks that kind of gave up a little bit, but they're terrible, I mean, you know it. So, as we get 0 on the timer, we'll just chop out this last lad. Somewhere under the horse's feet is Steve, and he has had a miserable day, but it's a good day for us. A good day for us indeed. So, 141 men lost. Experience gain for the general. That's what we're looking to see. Go beat the soldiers shoot. Shakespeare with in the Eastern accent. Total War accent anyway. And what are we looking at here? Probably sack. Just a little bit of population cuts. Should point out that the Milanese have obviously attacked Corinth, because why would Milan not do something ridiculous and stupid? Now, I could easily send some reinforcements, but I'm a little bit tempted to see how well these 5 could do. We just finished upgrading to Citadel actually just before they turned up. You know, I will send a relief force, but I'm just going to leave them standing outside. Yeah, just leave them standing outside. What have we got there? We've got a spy who needs to start heading off this direction. So let's get our boats, drop them off here, and we can't actually quite come up to them. That's a shame. They are going to win, aren't they? They are going to win. Now. Let's just have a little look-see at this. Yeah, they've got a bit too much for us to be able to defend that. But we'll leave it anyway. Relations worsened with Milan, even though I didn't do anything. But there we go. Everyone hates me anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, that wasn't me. Okay. Milan have broken their... Oh, well, they were allied with me as well. I forgot about that. So Milan have broken their alliance with the Byzantines and Scotland by declaring war on me. So they've destroyed 3 alliances in one go. There we are. The expert work of Milan. For some reason they still have tons of allies. God knows why. Are they very reliable? Yep. Very reliable. They went all the way over to Corinth to attack me, their ally, for no good reason. That is what an ally looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Turns out I could get some troops from Crete over to stand by Corinth, so we'll let these guys hang around the back, cause a bit of annoyance by shooting them, but we'll mainly let the lads in the city try and hold it off. Here's a citadel, so we've got 3 layers. I just don't have quite enough troops. I often find medieval 2, I often like little straggles of tiny little units that are half dead and that you haven't retrained, basically. Just because at least at Citadel just keep a tower on or something. So I tend to like keeping those little units rather than disbanding them. Don't really have any on this occasion, sadly. Let's see what we can do with these 5. It could be a bit of fun, especially if we harass them from the rear. This guy can just make sure all is well. But in general, we do have a lot of money now, up to 40,000. So until we go and chop down all of those fellas over there, we should probably sort out a city in this kind of area. Get us as a port, but we'll also get ourselves an assassin, I think, which we can't currently get. Do we not have a shisha house? Oh no, we're obviously a citadel over here, aren't we? We'll want to change that, I think, but we might just keep it for a short amount of time. As I think I discussed earlier, Nicaea is going all right, but it does need a large stone wall upgrade, so we've got that on the way. Should be said, I found no way of me being able to get an imam at all. Even with cheating, it doesn't seem that it is possible. If anyone does have any ideas, do feel free to drop me a line and tell me. But as far as I can tell, you can do it for create units, but you can't seem to create agents with the little console command, which is a bit of a shame. I've looked up in like the unit lookup to make sure I've got the correct name and everything. Elephants. Sorry. Very distracted. But yes, I haven't actually seen them come up. Now, elephants. We've actually got firearms, which is magnificent. That upkeep 0. Oh. I may have missed the elephants when I did sorted out the upgrade, the upkeep costs. Now, to be fair, Mongol heavy archers suddenly gone to 0. Interesting. They've always been 300 throughout this game, haven't they? Maybe it's because we've changed era. Maybe I just set the price for that era. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll have ourselves... I was about to say, because we pay way too much in upkeep for the Mongol heavy archers, it kind of balances out. But apparently we're not paying for them anymore, which is interesting. I definitely had changed that, but it's updated itself since. Yeah, I think because the units are set to different eras, so I think because we just triggered a new era with the gunpowder going on, it's now I'm not paying anything for them. That's fine. We'll get ourselves some elephants over here in Caesarea, and we might as well continue with the building. Let's get the Caliph stables, and then we can get our artillery elephants. We'll be looking forward to that. We'll see how many of those we can get out for later in this episode, I think. Otherwise, just a bit of investment around the empire. Actually, most of the towns already have buildings going on. Gaza I've been ignoring for ages, if I'm honest. Let's get ourselves a gunsmith and we can get a bombard. Be useful for us. And otherwise, over in this area of the world, probably just a Dara Namara. Be grand. We'll get a Shisha Den to follow it up. And we've got a big pile of money today, isn't this lovely? All of you complaining that I don't have any money. Well, I'm spending it wisely, but we'll get a market down there in the south. Got my agents set up over here. What are we on nowadays? 344, 908, 167, 726. Well, it's even without being able to snipe people off there doing a grand old job. 94 florins and 105. They've both got a lot of monopolist traits. They've got themselves guild training as well, don't they? Also merchant guild all over the empire at this point, and there must be a few other little bits and pieces that need to be sorted out. we have something down there in Jeddah. Oh yes, of course we're sending our forces to go and deal with these rebels on our way to the north. Might as well send these armies over here. 2 units. We need to send some more reinforcements to that one. Not the most sensible plan, that. Oh well, back to the investments anyway, and actually it does indeed look like I've been investing very heavily recently, and most places are already doing it. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be able to float 20,000 in my coffers at the end of the turn. That's pretty unusual. Make note of the day.
No, I'm not really.
That really hasn't happened until now, has it? 12.96. I finally have money. On that note, it is time though for Constantinople. The Sultan has some 8 experienced Ghazis here, but honestly that is not going to be enough to save his skin. He is pretty darn good in command, but he hasn't really got any battle experience, I noticed. Biographer, I'd like to take him off you, but sadly not. You're the wall taker, but I will take the walls off you. He's got lots of stuff here, hasn't he? But he's going to have to go down. Now, we really don't have a great army for taking the city here, but we have a few units of spear militia. We need to take up one Ghazi on the wall, and from there we can just crowd the general, crowd his cav, and finish off the Egyptian Mamelukes. Bit of a suicide charge from us here, but they only have 1 unit of Ghazis on the wall, so we're just going to send everything in at once. So the ladders can run a medieval too, which is a marvellous addition. We can get busy pinning these guys down with our Turkish archers. Bit of a waste of them in some ways, but these are given to us by the nobles, so they can go down.
Climbing them will only make our warriors
Absolutely
more
fine.
thirsty for blood.
Yes, more thirsty for blood. I'm pretty sure, yeah, so Constantinople isn't particularly striking on this occasion. Hagia Sophia. And to be honest, not a lot is really sitting here on the plaza either. I'm not sure how big it is actually. If the Czech population, once we take it, naturally has fallen already from the Byzantines to the Mamluk Egyptians. So we can see to what level it's actually developed later when we actually get in here. For now, it's a matter of these chaps trying to do something. 57 against 48. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. If you archers can just get yourselves here, and then you can shoot fire. Some fire arrows coming in from behind. The Ghazis aren't going to like that. It says victory is almost a certainty for them, but I'm not sure that matters too much. We've actually already got the gate down, and we can go send in some more troops to go and take them on. Even though they are vastly inferior, not actually infantry, and they've got all the experience in the world, obviously, they are still standing. Troops do stand and fight for a long time in Medieval 2. There's only 12 of them left. The fire arrows from behind won't be helping the Ghazis here. I think now victory is a certainty for us. In fact, these guys over here have got the walls, and it doesn't even really matter what happens from here on in. So I'm pretty sure the fire arrows will do their job. We'll watch them fight down to the last few on the wall here. Last few men burning down then as we lose the camera. Get back over here. Yeah, so we've done the job fairly efficiently here. The spearmen are just about doing their job. Fire arrow in the back, but he still manages to kill our lad. Ah, useless. All of you are useless. There we go. Oh, he's getting... No, he's gone. He's gone. That's the Ghazis defeated. Valiant last stand from those two chaps, but alas, it's not to be. The Sultan then and a few other horses. Let's get ourselves set up. Arrows coming in at them now. I don't think they're going to be too happy about that. This is the infantry trap. It's all we've got, but it's all fine. The general will eventually come on to us when it's time for him. Here he comes. Here he comes now. So he's going to come in for a really brutal charge. It isn't double speed, which is partly why this looks particularly horrible. And he's charging to him. We'll charge into the side of him. Come on, lads. In we go. And instantly smashed in the head. Not too well for that chap, of course. We'll let them bleed themselves out against our infantry for a moment. Although our archers, if they can just keep shooting in, that'll be kind of ideal. Actually, General, just hold back a moment. No. No. Oh, this is... They're really fiddly, these straight... You know what, lads, just get in. Just get in. If our General dies, he's a fool and he deserves it. So, I say that, because He's not really that much of a fool because there are actually quite a few of these General lad over here and not many of him. So we'll send in our Khan's Guard as well. You know what, we'll send in these horse archers. They won't ever really get here in time, but we'll do something. We'll do something, eh? So, where is our chap? He's back here, trying to get to the front. And yeah, we're just going to slowly be chopping down the Sultan here. They've only lost 3. Completely annihilated the spearmen, but it was kind of their point, just to take the hit at the start of this bout. Oh yes, a last stand then for the Sultans. We don't have to shoot them down like a coward. No, he wants to go into battle with style. Oh no! As I say, he turns back. Oh no, he's back again. He wants to do it. He wants to do it. It's a bit dark in this street today, though. They like to pick horrendous days, don't they, Egyptians? Seems to be how they like it. Oh, he's gone. 25. Still tons of his unit left. Well, with that, then, I think it's just a matter of speed. I say that, actually, we're down to 14, so we're not exactly doing particularly hot here. You know what, General? You've done a good bit of work. Just put yourself back. We'll let the archers do a bit of work, and as well as your Khan's Guard, your heavy lancers, they can do most of the hard stuff now. Keep yourself safe. Last 4 also Egyptians left, and it looks like this chap just wants to go home. And so he gets to join his family in the streets of blood. Yes, there we go. The Egyptians finally taken care of. That great menace early campaign, they refused to be friends with us, decided to attack us for no good reason. No good reason at all. But luckily we have cleared the path for a new crusade basically to be called against us, which is what's going to happen. So as we take that, there's a lot of people here. I could kill 21,000, but no, I'm just going to sack, I think. Would that be enough? Maybe I should exterminate. Ooh. Burn! Burn it to the ground. Resistance is futile. Fair in rule. No more of that. Faction destroyed Egypt. There we go. They are gone. And yes, as I alluded to there with the Crusade commentary, yeah, I won't unfortunately be able to do very much with regards to calling a jihad because I don't have any imams and I can't get any. And we've obviously killed 2 of the other Muslim factions, so I'm just going to rely on the Moors to call a jihad. So we'll probably just go and take Toulouse one day when they inevitably call an attack on Toulouse. Toulouse, Bordeaux are normally the 2 they go for, aren't they? Oh well, we'll see what happens with that. We've got a nice nice part of the empire over here. This black and red. It's quite stylish. I wonder what the Byzantines think of me right now. I kind of own all of their kind of old empire, don't I? Not sure how happy they are, but you know what? I'm quite happy with it. That's the main thing, isn't it? So we've got some Venetian assassin. We should probably take care of you, actually. Timurids spy, Hungarian diplomat. Our assassin over here. Let's go and see what we can do. Daniel, the ugly. Let's go kill him. Wonder if we can do it today. Are we just going to walk behind him in the street? Yes, we are. We're going to do the really stupid version, which I don't feel like it ever actually works. We can always try. No. No. We got called out. Sad that. Sad indeed. March of Assassins, though, for Khan Tema. Khan Tema, oof. Now he's a proper Khan. He's almost Timur over here, and he's got himself a nice set of traits, a good set of 5 or 6s all across the board. Cruel leader, well spoken, that's nice. Fine army, harsh judge, guard dog, biographer, overseer. Okay, not the best thing in the world, but a nice bit of dread in your faction leader is always a nice thing, I think. Generally rather the chivalry, but a faction leader is not a bad character for all of that. Now, back to Thessalonica. We can, of course, get these guys retrained here, actually, so we should probably do that. And otherwise, it's just going to be a matter of ending our turn. We do have a bit more money in the kitty, of course, but we are just building everywhere, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. Wouldn't mind, though, letting down a watchtower, so I'm just going to send you just here for now. It's not very far out of town. We'll get a watchtower there. Just play a couple more down in the next turn or 2. Aha, Milan. Milan are going to come in, and with that, we should have an interesting battle. I'm going to try as much as possible just to keep the reinforcements as a pestering force. But we can see how this goes. I want to do a bit of defence with a citadel. Honestly, I thought they would get a bit more equipment because 2 rams, one of them's going to burn. They'll probably both burn down before they actually get to the final walls. The tower, of course, that can only get to the first wall anyway. And the ladder, they can carry that along. But is one ladder going to leave them with enough chance to win? I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's get into our citadel and let's go and defend it. This is exciting. Here we are then in our magnificent citadel. Now, we're at the front here. It's not actually the best gate to be defending, all things considered. We do, of course, have the second gate around here. Again, to be honest, we haven't got a huge amount of position to shoot at them. We can obviously get some nice shots away from the high ground here. As they go and take the wall, we can probably then run the archers back inside. Obviously, the third set of walls is where it really gets brutal for them. They can come around here and they can get shot all over the place. And then we have the plaza and we can stand under the tower. That's probably largely what we're going to want to do here. Oh, I do love that entrance. That is an exciting demonic entrance to our world. Oh, went upstairs. That's very nice. Anyway, we'll head back out of there. Now it's going to be a bit tricky to figure out quite where I want to put things, to be honest with you. Now the ballistas tend to be really good when they're coming to a gate and you use someone to block them, someone else to shoot them. I think actually this might be a good position to try and do just that. So if I get my ballista in around that position, I should be able to get some horrible shots into them here. Especially if I held them here with, say, for example, some Hellbreds. So the Hellbreds, for example, were to hold them in position over here. Then you can start shooting the ballista into them, the flaming shots, which is always a lot of fun. So we'll see about that. That might work for us. I don't think it's worth doing too much at the front gate. The only problem is, of course, we don't have any cav to kind of run between it. I really should have got some cav just to run between gates here. I think in general, though, it's going to be best for us to hold the gates further back. I wouldn't mind, though, just keeping these archers here. You know what? Yeah, it might be worth just keeping these archers here to get some early shots away. So I'm going to put one onto the wall over in this direction. And they can get some good shots as they approach the second set of walls. That'll be very nice. Their range is all the way over there, so they'll be hitting them the whole way along. That's perfect. And these guys, I think, are going to be best just to hang out right here at the start, burn down the ram or something like that. Not so worried about the tower, because the tower can only get to the first wall anyway. Javelinmen, see, I think that's going to be, again, a case of over here. Just kind of like really making sure we throw some javelins into them as they enter this kind of area here. Be it wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to get them all the way back at the entrance. You know what they can do? They can throw some javelins down and I can always then bring them back to the plaza. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, get some javelins into them as they approach. And then we'll be able to work with it from there. It's very rare I get to actually do this, so I'm going to have a go at this. We have got the reinforcements. They're just going to pester them, really. I don't want to get them too involved if I don't need to. But let's get going then, shall we? Reinforcements coming in straight away. Shoot down that ram. And the rest of it's really far away, so we can really focus on this to start with, which is ideal for me. Now, my cavalry, actually, they're so far away, we could actually, if they're going to be slow about it, race our way back to the city, which could be very good indeed. These peasants might actually they might actually die just from the approach, there's so few of them. Flaming arrows, I'll be honest, on very hard. You almost never get things to burn down, but occasionally you get lucky with it. Occasionally you do, but no, it's not gonna do it for me today, which is really annoying.
Our warriors! The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Unfortunately, they smashed down the gate, and we are fleeing back to the second wall as we do that. So, oh, some of them are standing there like absolute gibbons. What are you doing? Oh, this is just perfect. I have no idea what the game's going to do now. Well, I suppose at least we're not shooting down because the game doesn't think we're even here anymore. Well, that is just perfect, isn't it? Just getting... Oh, brilliant. Right, well, as the game decides to ruin everything, we'll at least get our cav in. Oh, some of them are still wandering very, very slowly. Oh well. You know what? It's fine. We'll clear off this first set of chaps. We've got a slight problem where we're now walking out of the tower. Let's just send all the cav in, clear off these first lads here. They're just irritating, aren't they? So, as we go and make sure we deal with the armoured sergeants at our gates, we can at least do something. I mean, again, the towers aren't active. And God knows why, because we are completely here. We clearly have more control than them of this situation. But, oh well. General, just charge into the peasant crossbowmen since you're here. We'll send these cav back into the city and we'll defend it with them. Can I now just get these chaps to actually do what I'm asking them to do? Just go inside the second layer of the citadel. Oh, a lovely charge on the general coming in. Smashy, smashy. They love it, they love it, they love it. They're routing. So, as we get our horse archers into the town, hopefully our archers will actually do what I've asked them to.
Drive them back. We will not be beaten.
We will not be beaten. No, so we'll just get our horse archers all to swing into this kind of position. I want them in the city just for the most part, not for any actual tactical reason, just because I think it'd be more fun to defend the town that way. If the mercenary crossbowmen want to get themselves up at the front, then I suppose we will just send our general in to charge at them. No idea who this chap is, by the way. He's one of the fairly inexperienced lads just hanging around in Crete before. But we'll send him in here. He needs to get a bit of battle blood on his sword. So, as this charge, which apparently didn't work, comes in. Yeah, they are. There we are. Enemy general. I was worried that was ours for a moment because we were shooting into our own lad, but he seems to have made it out there okay. We are shooting him in the back though, so we should probably consider that a stupid choice. Start running out, sir. Start running back up the hill. And yeah, I don't think they're going to do this. They haven't actually brought the ram or the ladders with them at the moment. Oh, there's the ram. There's the ram. For some reason it didn't burn down, but we'll continue with that. It's actually the same one. It is the same one. Well, in my mind it should be nearly burnt already, but alas not, alas not. They are some Genoese chaps now firing their missiles in. It's fun, isn't it? That's very fun indeed. Now, we're just going to start bringing ourselves slightly further back. Don't mind that at all. Don't mind that. We'll get our general over here. And he can go line up on the castle walls. We'll just let them see what they... Well, you know, it's your turn, lads. See what you want to do. But the Genoese crossbowmen, who obviously are particularly irritating. These are just the peasant ones, actually. There were some Genoese lads around here somewhere. I've lost them. They're probably all dead by now. Yeah, if they want to come further towards this next tower, put all my archers in the wall, and the next tower, and the next tower, and the 5 units of horse archers that I brought along with me, then they are welcome to. But I'm pretty certain this doesn't go too well for them at this point. We will, though, swing back inside pretty soon. I'm just going to have one last charge in. Yeah, if we can just hold them in range of the archers, they're not going to be in a good position. They are making their approach at last to the next set of walls, 17% to 54, and it still says I've got a massive disadvantage. I would heartily disagree with you here, sirs. Mercenary spearmen, throw into them, please. Some good javelins in. Not sure how much they'll like this. We've got the ballista up at the next gate when they come in, so I'm sure they'll have fun when it comes to that. We can always make a last stand the plaza if we need to. I don't think that will be the case. Where are my javelins? Throw them in, lads. You're over here, right? Get them into them. Here we go. Javelins coming in. Oh, and the ram's burnt down. That's a shame, isn't it, chaps? You have to go all the way back out and pick up a new one. That's unfortunate. Yeah, go and grab it, Steve. Go and grab it. Utter fool. Right, Genoese crossbowmen coming up the ladder over here. We have our Afghans standing at the tower. We'll just guard that as long as possible to make life difficult for them. We're going to send a lot of people up there, actually. So I'm actually going to send these militia lads back this way. We'll get them to the next gate. Likewise, archers, you have actually run out. So, maybe we could use you as infantry. We'll use you as infantry the next round. Let's get everyone into the next round then. Everyone, apart from the javelinmen who we're going to abandon. Just get yourselves up here. Nice and quick, please. Well, right now this isn't going very well for those who are actually bothering to approach because they seem to be running away pretty swiftly. Not really sure what they're doing. I think they're trying to bring along the other ram at this point. I've got myself in a pretty tidy position though. I have got my various units on these corners, on the towers. These archers can take a few shots if they have one. They might as well. These ones here are actually getting shot at annoyingly. I actually wanted them to block the infantry attack later, so go and climb down, get yourself out of the firing at the firing range for now. Over here we've got ourselves a double tower. Currently the gate is open. Why is it... Okay, we left it open. Can we go and deal with that problem, please, General? Please go and charge into them. No, they're done. They're done. All is fine. Yeah, so if we bother to shut the gate this time, we might actually be okay and be ready and set for them. We do have as many towers as possible on with equally got this one as well, I think, although the actual flag isn't there currently. I'm pretty certain we have this one too. So we'll have a fun last stand over here. Anytime that we want to shut the gate, that'll be lovely. Maybe these lands are a little bit too close. Anyway, yeah, while they go get their siege equipment, we'll make sure everything is all good with us. And we've actually shut the gate. Yes, we've shut the gate. Perfect. For some reason, the madmen are approaching the citadel. They don't actually have any of their equipment with them right now, so they are just getting roundly shot at. Kind of suits me, I suppose, but they are eventually bringing something along. Here it comes. Yes, the ram is making its way here. Not really worried about the second level over here, but the third one, we are now fully ready to launch our defense if need be. We're going to shoot arrows through the gate apparently. We're just going to stand under and get themselves shot. The AI, whilst better than Rome, is sometimes a bit stupid, isn't it? Essentially though, we've got the Hellbrids here to hold them in position. We have got our general ready to charge. We've got ourselves our ballista ready to do some beautiful side flaming bolts. That'll pretty much rout them instantaneously as they come in anyway. And otherwise we don't have to worry about too much of it. We do have horse archers around the various towers and they can shoot in from all sides. They are getting their ram into us. I think though the ram will probably get burnt down because I can't control what the towers do. I'd rather the ram comes in than the ladders, to be honest. But there we are, can't control that annoyingly. So by all means bring your ram up, but unfortunately it's really going to burn down and cause annoyance. It's the one time I don't want it to burn. It didn't burn! That's cool. They're into the final section.
Our enemy is trying to breach our gates.
They are indeed. They are indeed. I don't know what you're trying to do. No. No. Just get yourselves in position. The ram has indeed breached the gates, but that's absolutely fine by me. Our ballista are going to start shooting into them. That works. Billmen will hopefully just catch them. No. No. Okay. That's fine. We'll just we'll just see what the ballista bolts do. It's gonna be interesting because we're shooting right at our own lads right now. Anytime. They're just standing. They're just walked inside the gate, blocking it, and just gonna start shooting with their crossbows. That's quite fun. Anytime you actually want to shoot though, that'd be marvelous. There we go. Ooh. They saw it about to go and they started fleeing. You sir, just hold back. Is that pretty much everything they had left? I think it might be, you know. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't won. There we go.
We will leave nothing behind, but
one ballista shot was all we needed to win this battle all along. Right, I'm now going to send my general just to mop them all up personally, because I think that's the best way of doing it. There we go, a clear victory. 168 men lost. Lovely defence of a citadel there. 4 experience gain for the general's bodyguard. Otherwise, actually to be honest, no one's really taken huge casualties apart from those Afghan javelin men and those kind of stupid archers who wandered around doing nothing that I told them to. But yeah, bodyguard did a fair amount of damage, but mostly it came down to just a bit of a nice spread around it really. I could have used the horse archers a lot more efficiently outside the walls, but I don't know, that was a fun way of doing it. At least we got to kind of show off a bit of the citadel defence. Back to the campaign map then, and the Milanese fought off. I don't think any of those are getting away, are they? Perhaps they will see what business we actually mean, which is if you break your alliance with us, Milan, you get yourself murdered. If only I could call a jihad, I'd call one on Milan right now. But alas, I can't. Alas, alas. No, no, no. Oh, this is just typical medieval 2 AI here. Oh, my noble allies who defended and fought off everyone who hated me. I'm going to randomly attack you now. Well, there we go. This is always inevitable, wasn't it? Let's just withdraw for a moment. No, he still wants to do it. Are you really sure about this, sir? What a rude little so-and-so. Fine, we'll take you out. And straight into these lads, because why not? Why not indeed? Some mercenaries will not hold up to all of that. They've instantly routed. We do have ourselves a bit of a height advantage, so we're going to make use of that as much as possible by not running into the Byzantine spearmen. That would be a clever thing to do now, wouldn't it? Now they've got some Trebizond archers in behind, so we'll send our general around the side with them. And our horse archers can just go onto spready mode and start taking some shots. Please, preferably at the spit. Don't run through the spearmen. Absolute lunacy. Right, you get yourselves lined up, as well as you, Mr. General. That'll be perfect. And the spearmen are looking a little bit isolated at this point, aren't they? Okay, let's go and charge in. Somewhere around here a load of cavalry who could be annoying, but I'm just going to ignore them. You should really have skirmish on at this point, I would suggest, chaps. That'd be perfect. General though, back with him and back to the charge. Yeah, we're going to hit the Trebizond archers. You're pretty good, all things considered. So nice to take those out without too much of a fuss. You can catch the Vediatori. Be ideal, but doesn't look like it. Right, well, we're stuck in a bit of a melee here with some of the horse archers. Need to try and actually get a bit of a flanking on them where we can. Try and get around the side a little bit. We managed to at least catch them in combat, which is good.
Oh, cruel fate. We have lost half our warriors.
Yeah, well, it's going to, because they decided to backstab us. And then we... Yeah, good. I know we've obviously taken their old capital, but you know, it wasn't like we took it from them. We just took it from their old enemies. Slightly ridiculous. Right, all of you chaps, yeah, head over to the Vediatori, please. Who are you trying to take on? Those 12, you're probably going to struggle with that, but we'll see what we can do. Shoot them down, try and catch one of them. He's a bit slow. Ah, they've just managed to get away. Right, at least swing in and help your friends. They'll probably rout just as we arrive, because that's what tends to happen. But it's all fine and dandy. That's them cleared off as well. Fine. Looks like we pretty much won this, but the Vediatori are really irritating because they're quite good. Pretty good all-rounders, aren't they? 10, 9, 17. 4 charge bonus, so they're pretty good all-round cav, these guys. There wasn't such a thing as medium cav, that would be them. But they are now broken. Perfect. Hunted them down and slay them all.
We have crushed the enemy like ants beneath our heels.
Yes, ants beneath our heels. Lots of experience there. Lots of experience, because that was not a battle we were supposed to win. No, we execute you. Just betrayed us. Shouldn't have even gone through with your orders, master's orders. Ridiculous, lads. Ridiculous. Well, I didn't really want to eat up all the Byzantine things straight away, but looks like they've given me no choice, haven't they? We'll plot a little thing with them. I don't mind. I don't really like that noise. Suitable husband. 25, but very loyal. Brave. Yeah, why not? We can go for you. Not too shabby. We don't have apprentices to make use of anyway. 56,000. We'll get the citadel upgrade into Tbilisi then. That is ideal. Alexandria as well, ready to upgrade. We'll cancel that and we'll look that on the listings. Family tragedy, someone, don't know. Tons of things constructed, but honestly I put 2 things on the list now. We're just behind the Mongols in finance and in troops. Oh yes, I got a load of ships. Let's go and take out the Egyptian ships over here in this corner, shall we? be honest, these might be able to do something. Oh god, no, there's tons of them. They're much better than me. Okay, well, we have more over here. We'll get a few more in Cairo. Just make sure we clear out that sea. Do a bit of trading. Much better for us, I think. So get yourselves a few more boats. You get 2 a turn over there in Jeddah, which is a little bit irritating, isn't it? Get ourselves all we can for now. Trade increase. Feels appreciated, don't care. Feels unappreciated, blah, 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 don't care. Don't care. So, honestly, what I wanted to do was send in my spies to here. Brilliant start, sir. Brilliant start. We'll try that again, shall we? Even better start. Well, no one for us then. That's a bit irritating. But oh well, with the rebels gone, we can send our troops into the Durazo fortress. Assassin can keep up the practice. There we go. There's an actual success for one of our agents. Useless so-and-sos. He's only got 1, but he is fast moving. So that's something, eh? That's something indeed. What have we got over here? Oh yes, of course we've got our fleet dropped off a spy. Let us let's get back in the boat, and we'll actually jump into Venice if we can. Oh, we can't actually do that. Never knew that. Interesting. Well, we'll walk over here and we'll see what's going on. Milan have these 3. Nothing else of interest. Honestly, them coming all the way over to me in Corinth was just ludicrous. But there we are. That is the game sometimes. That is the way it goes. Now, no. You picked the wrong time. You picked the wrong time to break your alliance with me, sirs, because I've just got elephants. This could be fun. Right, we're going to build up a force to go and deal with some of these settlements. Our trooper's on up here. She has a few troops. Looks like trash, actually, doesn't it? So, won't worry about that. I'm on the gunsmith, then the citadel. No, I can't actually currently get what I'm looking for. I have got some stables, but not quite the right kind. We'll get training over there. Yerevan actually can get us some Sabadar militia, so we'll get more of those. We'll start gathering up a force in this part of the world, ready to head off in good time. Now you, sir, are a very good general. You can take your forces, start heading over to that top road there, and we'll send the extra cav to go and catch you up. In fairness, we should probably just get normal militia. They'll be useful for you know, free upkeep and all that jazz. So that's fine by me. We'll just go and smash their town since they decided to stab me in the back. On which note, actually, we've also got Acre over here. If we have a quick spy on Nicosia, there's nothing there. Didn't think there would be. And Afghan Javelinmen, we'll get a few of those ready to go and take that on. Antioch, in fairness, can probably get us some troops as well. Yeah, well, we'll get some of Hellbrids out of Jerusalem. We'll just send those straight to Acre already, actually. And we can find a spare general. Oh, there's a few spare generals over here. You know what, sir? You've got plenty of experience. You head into battle. You, sir, do the same. And we can grab all of the... you just head into Acre for now. We'll head off there next turn. And yeah, we'll go and smash up all of their towns, because that's really what this is all about. So we'll go grab them. That'll be all of their towns gone very quickly. The only other thing, though, obviously, is the little thing of Smyrna over here. Now to deal with that, we're going to need to get our troops back from Heraklion over there as well. So a few halberds. We'll get that, I think. That'll serve us pretty well. We'll get our troops together. Durazo under siege. There was a big full stack around here. I've kind of lost sight of it a little bit, but it's fine. They want to attack this army. I think we won't have too many issues. Oh, we've got terrible, terrible mercenaries in this part of the world. Forgot about that. A few Turkomans is alright. Balkan archers are just entirely pointless. So my diplomat over here.
I suspect you will waste our time.
Yes, well, I will indeed. Well, I suggested giving back my money, actually. So, how about you give us 2,000, which is what I gave you a turn before you attacked me. Except we attack.
Clearly, we waste time.
Well, threats are empty. Are they, sir? Are they? I think not. We're just going to auto-resolve here in Gelazo, then walk straight in there. Just release them. Honestly, there's about 7 peasants. Just let them go. As for the population there, no. We're going to sack you. Perfect. So not doing too badly actually over here. We'll get ourselves a bit of a mosque, but otherwise we're fine to go and sit in Gelazo. Which expired. I was actually blockading it, but I wanted to do it for 3 turns, I guess. Oh well, assassinate another captain. Have a go. There we go, sir. You're getting a little bit better, aren't you? Now, oh, just another spy, by the way. Venice. Ceasefire and trade rights.
No, I don't.
I tell you what, I will actually give you a little bit of money just to leave me the hell alone, please. So, have 1,200.
Forget it.
Wow, they still don't want it.
Damage than good was done here.
Really, was it? I offered you money for a ceasefire. Fine then, we'll just go and kill your other men. Death comes to you. Lovely. Well, this lad went on and proved how dreadful he is, which is lovely for him. Go and have a little look in Ragusa. Oh, we got in this time! Woohoo! So that's something. People.
You talking to me?
Yes, I am talking to you. What are you doing here, Popey?
Speak to our representative.
People, God, marvelous, lovely troops to them. God knows what's happening in this game anymore. Yeah, we are gathering ourselves some forces over here, which will be lovely stuff. We'll probably use that force from Nicaea actually. We'll send them in to go and brutalise everything. So we'll just send these horses to come and join everything. Go stand on the bridge. Oh yes, I do love the mercenaries around here. Now they might... God, that's quite a lot of troops, isn't it? Okay. Archers can all be lined up, and we'll get some Armenian cav as well. Lovely. They're all my favourite stuff. So let's go and march towards there as well. As for our lovely town of Nicosia, I think we will... we'll take pretty much everyone actually. Let's just leave a couple units behind. Perfect. Put it under siege. Ladder, blah, 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 blah. So relations worsen with the Byzantines. They're now poor. Well, you started it, so I'm going to finish it with blood. It's time to head in against the Byzantines then. Cyprus has already just surrendered itself to me. Time to go in for Smyrna. It's quite a few turns later, you might notice, mainly because I've been getting a big pile of elephants out, ready for this fight. I think that's a good way to end the episode. So, we have ourselves, well, Factionaire, quite a lot of command and experience on him. But honestly, these elephants are going to do most of the work here today. We've got a bit of siege equipment, can't remember exactly how much. 1, 4 and 1. Yeah, well, it'll all be fine. And let's head in and let's clear them off with some lovely juicy elephants.
The gates are down!
Well, the elephants have done a nice bit of work on the gates there. That's a lovely place to start. Where are they shooting now? Maybe at the wall here. Why not? Let's shoot down this wall. It's in my way. I think it needs to be demolished, don't you? Oh, we're nearly at 60 mark, which is when it's going to collapse a little bit on them. There we go. It's starting to collapse. They will not be too happy. They are falling off the wall. This is good. Good stuff here. Oh, I have a Turkoman. Actually, I was using this Turkoman just to see how badly damaged the wall was, but yes, they've kind of sacrificed themselves to the greater good, which is to watch the elephants blow up this wall. 80%, and there they go! Ow, that looked like a painful way to die, but a dramatic one, and it really pays tributes to the elephants, so I think that's fair enough. We've still got plenty of elephants left with the riflemen on top. They can go in and shoot them down. What are we at now? I don't really know. We're pretty much there though with the wall blown up. A few corpses of some betraying men. And yeah, the last Steve is just going to walk off. I think that's probably a good idea at this point. Maybe stop shooting. At this point then, let's send the rest of our elephants in. Go and mop up those peasants, please, sir. Go and deal with them. Elephants coming in then. They will have a bit of fun with these peasants. Munchy munchy, smashy smashy, stabby slappy. And yeah, one can only say this isn't going very well for them. Yeah, they're all giving up pretty quickly. That's on fire. May have accidentally hit that at some point. Yeah, probably not the best idea. No, we can go send these guys to come and meet them. Why not? I don't mind that. Let's go and get some men on the walls. All my elephants, though. For you, you might as well carry on marching on towards the plaza. Go and meet their general, who seems to want to have a bit of fun. Come and join the fun! Here we go then. Your town's on fire. And it looks like you are soon to go down too, sir. Generals losing out to elephants is always the way it's meant to go. We actually haven't lost an elephant yet. He says immediately, I'm sure we'll lose one. Let's just have a little chunk affair at these. No. General has been tusked straight through the ribs. There we go. They will fear us. We've got a whole horde of elephants. We haven't lost a single one yet still. Oh, there one goes. There it goes. Just as I say it. But, you know, if you say enough times, obviously it will. Now, that is most of them dead, isn't it? I don't really know what's happening here. We've got the Vedatori. Oh, we'll go and knock out these chaps instead then. Bit of a bloody elephant over here. It doesn't look like they can do an awful lot to stop us, really, does it? No, it is fun to have some elephants. And without any of the restrictions of needing any nearby. Obviously, yes, got the rifle, some gunpowder units on top here. And yeah, Alan and Steve are the pair, of course, as ever.
They have been driven from their walls.
They have been driven from their walls.
Victory will be paved in the blood of our foes.
Yes, well, let's go and send our two generals over to the plaza, which seems to have some sort of lovely fountain. Ah, just for the elephants to have a nice drink from. That's ideal, isn't it? A little bit awkward if you're trying to defend the plaza, but works for me. It works for me. Let's send all of our elephants in. Let's get these two chaps to let's blow up another tower. That'll be fun. No, I think they've abandoned the walls at this point, haven't they? Yeah, they've abandoned them and they're now all under our feet. Quite badly under our feet, actually. It's a beautiful sight from up here on the castle walls today. Beautiful view of the lake/moat. Oh, and some elephants. It's an open zoo over here. And yeah, they're ploughing their way through the streets. The elephants are good friends. The horses normally allowed in the same little encampment. I say encampment, a little enclosure. Sorry, that's the correct term. Yes, and I think we'll just continue to see them mow on down over the horses. The humans in this zoo, they're not very well looked after, to be honest. They generally get knocked off the horses, stabbed through the chest by some tusks. But honestly, that is what we all came here to see. Elephants in the town. And honestly, we've lost about 3-4 elephants. Not many, but we'll just let them finish off the job. This is absolutely ludicrous, but there we are. Especially as they are 0 upkeep. Okay, it's just a couple of them left. The elephants just want to drink at the fountain. Just let them get to the fountain, please.
We have lost control of the castle.
Oh no, lost control apparently. I wouldn't say that's quite the case. I mean, I suppose we don't truly control the elephants, but
Hunt them down.
who's left? Some madman over here. He's actually managed to find non-elephants. Well done. Still very likely to die in this maelstrom wherever you are. Oh no, you're trying to headbutt an elephant. There we go. Anyone want to get him? There we go. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Our enemy is no more.
And with that,
we have won a clear victory.
with that, we show some vengeance to the Byzantines, the traitors. We bring elephants with musketeers. We bring elephants with cannon. And with that, we speak Spanish to God and German to our horse. But importantly, speak Portuguese to our elephants. And we say, damned be the people of the Byzantine Empire. No, only extermination for you. And with that, we're looking at that tiny bit more black and red across the empire. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we'll leave it for now. And actually, we'll probably leave it for a little bit. This series, I feel like we've made a good stab at it, so to speak. And you know, between the city upkeep issues, the fact that diplomacy is completely terrible, imploded, everyone's backstabbed me, of course, and just I think the fact that we have really got to the point where we're just going to start steamrolling around the map. I think we'll leave it here for now. Not to say we won't come back to it. I think it would, of course, be sensible to come and take Rome maybe sometime in the future. We'll see if that's a thing we want to do. But there are quite a few new series I'd like to get on with, and I feel like this one has, perhaps for the moment, run the main length of its course. I think if you were to continue at this point, it would probably be a touch of rinse and repeat. I say that, I mean, obviously we've got some new toys to play with for the gunpowder, but I do... the Pope's even turned up now. Yeah, I think point in case there. But no, I think, you know, we can come back to this in future, but for now we will leave it. I've got a very exciting new series coming up for you next week. So yeah, that's very much one to look out for. In fact, on the Monday this comes out, I think we'll have ourselves a new series starting through this week. Actually, it might be a couple new series because I'm just trying to remember where we are with the schedule with Slavs. No, Slavs should be finishing up very soon. In fact, it might be 2 new series starting within the week, so look forward to that. But for now, we will leave you with our Grand Elephant Army ready to rampage through Europe, really. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. With good old Khan Temur leading his dreadful, fearful men through the streets of all the old traitorous towns. But I will leave you for now. I'm Thomas, Assistant Human, and this has been our Timurid campaign. Praise be to Khan Temur and his demonstrative elephant armies. Thank you, and goodbye.
By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Anyone for pims.
He has seen the light. He's joined the anarchy. He is cruel and cunning. And you know what? He likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!